Okay, let's do it to it. Let's see this. We good? We looking good? Audio sounds good. Let's give it, I don't know, 5 minutes or so before we kick things off. Let me just double check everything looks good. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go. Mic check. Mic check. Check 2 1 2. Check 2 1 2. Oh, you know what? I need my expo marker. Maybe I'll go over some questions with you guys today. Hold on. Do I need to change the camera angle a little bit? Tiny bit. Let's alter this a little bit. How's that? Okay. I think I just messed it up. Now you can see the door a little bit. Right there. That's fine. Put it back to where it was. Akash, hello. What's up? What's up? I got my laptop here so I can see all the the comments for the chat. Let's see here. Let's do it to it. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes. Let more people join. I know 11:30 is a tough time. It was Thursday, 11:30 Eastern time. So I tried to put it in a time where at least people on the West Coast, like California, they could join, even though I know it's really early. And then people in, like, let's say England, I know it's later, maybe like, I don't know, 6 o'clock there, but should be enough time for most people in the world to join in. Let's see, 19 watching now. Just to make sure my mic is working, right? Everything sounds good. Sounds good here. Okay, perfect. All right, let's do this. So this is going to be a very, very good live. I think you guys are going to really enjoy this one. For those of you that have been watching me for a while, this is going to be a very, very good one. Akash, will you cut your hair live today? No, not cutting my hair live today. This is just going to be Q&A. I'll get to it in a second, but the short answer is no. Algerian, what's up? The man from Algeria. How would you, let me move this here so I'm not looking, how's this? Can you guys see that? No, right? Perfect. That way I'm not looking off to the distance. All right. How would you recommend how to blend a fade with clippers? How would you recommend how to blend a fade with clippers that don't have a lever to adjust, but with just guards? I've made videos on this, and I think one of the big things, maybe should I wait another minute for more people maybe to jump on? I've made a few videos, like the beginner haircut video. I use my wall color clippers. Those don't have a lever. And then I've also used beard trimmers as well. It's basically a clipper without a lever. So I've made a handful of videos where the main thing with just using the guards is, I mean, it's never going to be a really good self haircut. That's the first thing you have to understand, is that it's not going to be an amazing haircut, but it will suffice. So using the guards in chronological order, going up your head, is probably the best way to go about it, because there's really no other way to do it. Because you don't have a lever, you don't have the half guard or the 1.5 guard. You don't have the lever adjustments for the micro adjustments using the lever, so it's difficult. So you only have, the guards, and you can't really make micro adjustments, which is kind of the fault of the clipper. So it's kind of weird how they even still make clippers that don't have levers. So definitely just go up in chronological order. I'm going about maybe like half an inch or so with each guideline, and then use the previous guard to try and clear out the hard line. It's going to be hard, but that's probably the best way to do it. Or even better way, just buy a pair of clippers that do have a lever, and then the half guard and 1.5 guard. Let's do. All right, so it's about 6 minutes in. Let me start. Let me get down to the nitty gritty. So in today's video, today's live stream, I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway. So there's going to be 3 giveaways, right? And I don't know if I'm going to be doing this in the future live streams. I plan on doing a live stream every single Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. Maybe the time will change, not sure, but I think 11:30 seems to be the best time, at least for me. But the giveaway is going to be some type of discount for my self-haircut course, ranging between 20 and 50% off. So it's going to be huge. And the way that, it's so funny, the way that I'm going to do it is I've already pre-created discount codes. And these discount codes are only going to last for 24 hours. And each discount code you can only use once. So I'm going to be throwing in the discount codes at random points throughout this live stream. And, you know, whoever uses the discount code first is obviously going to be the one that gets the big discount for the course. So again, it's between 20 and 50%. I have 3 discount codes, and you can only use each discount code once. So as soon as I paste it into the chat, whoever copies it, pastes it, purchases the course with the discount code is obviously the one that gets it. So it's going to be really fun, and I think every week I'm going to change the discount percentage. So this week it's going to be 33%. So you're going to get a 33% discount, and then maybe next week, you know, I might use like a randomizer. It could be anywhere between 20 and 50%. So maybe next week it'll be 50% or 20%, but it'll be different, and I think it'll be fun. But let's see if it works out for this video. All right, let's go into the chat really quick, answer a few questions. Okay. Hello from Great Britain. Greetings from PA. I learned cutting my own hair because of you. I'm good at it. Hey, that's awesome. It's been a pleasure, right? Axel, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for enjoying the videos. And I'm glad you guys could learn from the videos that I make on YouTube. Thanks. Hi, bro, from Brazil. That's great. We got Brazil, Algeria, Great Britain. How to speed up beard growth, please. That's interesting. How to speed up beard growth. I think there is no real magical pill to speed up beard growth, unless you maybe take like testosterone pills. And I just sent over the first discount code in the chat now. So just so you guys can see it, first discount code in the chat. And the next ones I'm going to be quiet, so you have to keep an eye on it. How to speed up beard growth? I would say it's really hard. You know, nutrition's probably important. I mean, I don't think there's any way to speed it up, but I think with your nutrition and your exercise, whether you do exercise or you do work out or you don't exercise and don't work out, I think that really plays a factor in whether or not you're putting like you're halting your body's ability to grow strong hair or not. So if you exercise, you eat well, you're probably producing a lot of testosterone, and you're going to be, you know, your body's going to be creating more hair much stronger and more often than if you didn't eat well, and if you didn't exercise, and you didn't keep your body in good shape, you didn't drink a lot of water. So I don't think there's necessarily a way to speed up beard growth. I think a lot of it has to do with genetics, but food, working out, I definitely think that definitely plays an impact on whether or not you can grow a beard. So that's definitely important. What What else? What else should I talk about? I mean, guys, ask as many questions as you want. Now that you have me here, it's you know it's hard for me sometimes to read through all the comments. I know a bunch of you guys. I see like 90% of the comments on my videos are fantastic. I see a lot of you guys, you know, telling me you've been successful cutting your own hair and you appreciate, you know, the past 2 years of creating videos have helped you out so much, and it's awesome to see you guys saving hundreds of dollars cutting your own hair, and it's really cool to see that. But then again, you do see the negative comments, which are like the positive ones offset it, so it's really nice. Appreciate all of you guys that are on right now. Do you think a beard roller works? You know, that's interesting. It's interesting. I've never used one. I've seen people like Teaching Men's Fashion use one, but it was a sponsor, and maybe a few other people have used it as like a sponsor. But this was like years ago, and to be completely honest, I'm not sure it would actually work. And the reason why I say that is because these rollers have little like needles on them. And unless your body's already producing hair on your face, I don't think just by poking tiny holes, hair is just going to magically appear on your face. So I think it seems to be more flawed than not, and I'm not too confident that a beard roller would actually work to grow more facial hair. I think the biggest thing with facial hair is your age. So if you're like 26, like myself, or 18, obviously I'm most likely going to have more hair than my 18-year-old self, which I definitely did. um, or working out, food, if you're staying hydrated all the time, if you're taking good care of your body, you know, having a lot of testosterone or more testosterone than you know, I guess others, I don't know, plus genes. But I'm not too confident a beard roller would work, in all honesty. Tips for cutting the top of your hair. I think when it comes to cutting the top of your hair, and I go over this a lot within the self haircut course, I've said it in a lot of my videos too, my tutorials. Cutting the top of your hair can be very interesting depending on what type of haircut you're going for. Um, Now, are you giving yourself a buzz cut? Are you using scissors? Kind of elaborate. Claudio, Claudio, you wrote the comment. What type of haircut are you talking about? And I'll explain it a little bit. Okay. Belal. I'm not gonna answer any type of political questions. So if you've got anything self haircut related, I'll definitely answer those questions. But I'm not answering anything political wise. Um, Medium hair. So tips. See, it's very broad. I mean, cutting your own hair, I would definitely say give yourself the perimeter guideline. So if you're gonna sit there, and I don't even know how I want to draw this, but when you're cutting your own hair, let's say, I don't know, let me figure out. Let's say this is your head, right? The key when you're cutting your own hair, when especially the top of your hair, is you want to make sure that your hair, and I'm just going to draw this really poorly. I don't know. This is the face, right? Eyes on this side, but the hair, you always want the hair. And this is why it's so broad. I need a specific type of haircut, so I know exactly how to explain this. But this is why, if you guys join the self haircut course, it'd be much easier to help you out because I do weekly live sessions for the course members. Um, let's just say you're giving a haircut like myself right now. You know, you said medium haircut, not a buzz cut. Something like myself, I'll say. When I cut the top of my hair like this, I always want to make sure that when I do cut, I do a perimeter guideline. Perimeter guideline is basically splitting your hair down the middle and then folding both sides over to the side. And then once you have that, you cut your hair at roughly a 45-degree angle so that the front part is the longest. Let's say your eyes are here, your mouth is down here. The front part is always longest and the back part of your hair is always the shortest. So it creates roughly like a, I don't know, 30, 45-degree angle. So that way when you fold the hair over, you can cut at a slight 30-45 degree angle going up. And that way, when you have this perimeter guideline set all the way around your head, you can then go in and use, this is why it's called the perimeter guideline, you can use the outside hairs right here to then start cutting the middle of your head. And of course, this applies to the other side as well. So you use the outside of your hair, the outside portions right here, to then move into the middle and start using that outside guideline to cut towards the middle. And this is honestly, if you're looking for a haircut like myself, this is exactly what I do. I give myself a perimeter guideline, roughly 30-45 degree angle. The front here, always longer than the back. Maybe by like, depending on what it is, like half an inch, and then always use the outside guideline to then go in and use that guideline to cut towards the middle. So everything is even. So hopefully, let me see if did that answer your question a little bit? I know it's very broad and I don't know what. This guy looks weird. Let me draw like actual eyes. Let's do something like that. There we go. I don't know. There you go. Now he's got more of a face. Gee, that's so bad. All right, so let's see. Claudio, did that answer your question a little bit? I mean, if you need more help, you can definitely check out the videos. Like the first video I posted, I think, and then a few other ones where I actually cut the top. I'm pretty sure I explained the perimeter guideline a little bit more. So hopefully you understand a little bit more with that. Let's see. What else, you guys? You guys have got me here. I'm here. I'm ready to go answer some questions. I'm usually not, I'm trying to dedicate time out of my week to do live streams more often, because I feel like one video a week is definitely really nice, but I think I can post more, and live streams would definitely be one of those other ways to start posting more, because it doesn't need to be edited. We can just talk freely. This is me. This is who I am on a day-to-day basis. So there's nothing really, I mean, even in every video that's edited, it's still me regardless. You guys know how my personality is. In your videos, the neck is always 0, so you don't need to shape up the neck. Can you make a video with shape up the neck? You know what? Is it this week? And this is the benefit of joining the live stream. Is it this weekend? Yeah, this weekend. April 23rd, yeah. So basically you're asking me, in all of my self haircuts, I always use my clippers that are basically 0 gapped, and I just, basically it's like bald on the sides and back of my head. Can you make a video with a shape up? So using trimmers to line up the hair. And basically the video that's coming out this Saturday, I'm not gonna give any details, but it will have that type of haircut that you're looking for. And I do explain it as well, how you can do it in the video that's coming out on Saturday. So definitely stay tuned for Saturday's video. It's gonna be, I think it's a really nice video. It's gonna be really cool. I think you guys are gonna like it. But I think you should be able to learn a little bit from this weekend's video. Do you know how to tell the right contour for a fade according to the proportion of your head? Yeah, I go over this in the course as well, and I don't think it should be an issue. Let me see if I can wipe this off. Get this guy. Sorry, buddy. Hopefully this doesn't break on me. Sorry, buddy. I know you weren't the best looking man. Let's do this. All right. So the question is, can you do a haircut on someone? Give me a sec here. Can you do a haircut on someone? According to the portion of your head. So this is where it gets interesting. And most people, let's say, how do I depict this? So let's just try and draw me, for example. Let's just say this is a normal, it looks super alien, but let's just say this is This is another person right here. I don't know why I did that. Jesus, my drawings are so bad. First grade. First grade. All right. Basically, when you're drawing, let's see if I can draw like an ear. So I don't know, let me see if I can draw like a hairline like this. This is sideburn, and then this is like the hairline. Perfect. Actually, that's not too bad. I like that. All right. Let's even put the little 6 for the ear. I actually think it's the other way, but no, that's fine. All right. So basically, this is your hairline, right? Forehead, temple, and then the back of your head as well. When it comes to figuring out the contour of your head, you kind of want to just generalize it to wherever the occipital ridge is on the back of your head. So I would say, let's say, maybe I can fix this guy's head a little bit. But typically, maybe, let's say, it's kind of like it comes in and then back out. But it doesn't look like that. All right. My drawings are really bad. But basically, I'll just show it on my head. When you're looking at yourself, right, there's a bone right here that connects to the upper portion of your spine and your skull. So your spine, it shoots into your skull, and right here it's called the occipital ridge, right in here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but for me, it's right here, right? And if you're looking at it sideways, it's like this. Let me see if I can pick it up on the screen here, right here. Now, wherever the occipital ridge starts, right here, that's where you want to end the first guideline. So if you're using the no guard lever closed, the first guideline should be, let's say it's right here, dip right at the occipital ridge. Let's say the occipital ridge for this person is right here. This is where you want to have the first guideline. The first guideline should be right here, and then just slightly dip towards the occipital ridge. The occipital ridge is basically the part that kind of gives your head that contour. And in order to have your head look proportionate, right, you said to have to the proportion of your head, this is the way to do it. You start your fade, basically the transition from lighter to darker, the transition should happen right here where the occipital ridge is. So if you want your haircut to be in proportion with your head shape, this is the best way to do it. Make sure that the bottom half below the occipital ridge is lighter, and then everything above is dark, and then right where the occipital ridge is, right in here, is where it becomes gradient, where it gets, the fade, the gradients. So that's what I would say for that. Let's call it ET. Exactly. Super bad. The hard part for me is the middle of the head from back to front. The length is there a way I can go to pin message, report removed? Huh, I wonder how, I'm not gonna ask, I'll figure it out. It looks like everything except for the head. Yeah, exactly, right? It looks terrible. Can you do a self haircut on stream and talk about every step? Yeah, of course, Kane. Here's the thing. Right now, I'm actually in the process of growing out my hair, which is why it's, extremely long. Because, we're right around like 80,000, 83,000 subscribers. And when we hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm actually going to be giving myself a #1 guard buzz cut. So a complete haircut transformation. It's going to be one of the craziest videos. If we're at 83,000 subscribers right now, like hopefully it happens sooner than later, but I'm projecting by maybe the end of this year, the fall, we'll be at right around 100,000. Once we do, you guys are going to be seeing me basically bald walking around. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. I've never grown out my hair as long as it is right now. So every day it's just getting longer and longer. And it's the most, I've gone without giving myself a haircut. I've been cutting my hair every 2 weeks since I've been like 13, 14 years old. So having hair like this right now it's hot. Let's just say that it's hot. But it should be cool. to have it really long. Da 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 da. Can you do a video starting from a 1 or a half and possibly fade using clipper over comb? So the issue, clipper over comb for self haircuts, I don't think it's worth it. You can do it. I think once you reach like the top part, like to kind of blend in the fade to the hair on top, clipper over comb might be okay, but it's too difficult in my opinion to even give it a shot. I think it's a much more safer bet is to use the thinning shears. The thinning shears, or just go slowly with the clipper, increasing the guards. So that's what I would say. I'm not too confident about clipper over comb, especially giving you guys advice on it when I don't personally use it for those reasons. Romeo, shout out from the Philippines. How do you blend the fade into long hair on top? Let me see what other. Are you doing a fade with the buzz cut? So are you doing a fade with the buzz cut? So, absolutely, yeah. It's a number 1 guard fade. So a number 1 guard buzz cut with like a mid fade. Sorry, I think I kept that out. But yeah, it'll be like a mid fade or maybe even a high fade. Not sure, mid fade, high fade. But with a number 1 guard on the top. So completely different. Look, I'm gonna be looking bald, but I'm gonna try to make it as nice as I can. Even though this scalp's gonna be white by the time that happens, it's gonna be funny, but it's gonna be good. I have your haircut program and I have a hard time cutting the back of my head without my arm getting in the way in the mirror's reflection. Any advice? Kyle, yeah, here's the, all right, message me on the Discord and we can set up a time to do a Zoom call. I'm not sure if I've seen you in the Discord. I know I switched over to the Discord not too long ago, and a lot of the course members haven't joined for some reason. They haven't clicked the link. And I don't know why they haven't clicked the link, because they're missing out on a lot of valuable information. But yeah, message me on Discord. We'll set up a time next week to do a live Zoom call one-on-one, and I can help you out. You can show me your tools, show me your setup, and we can go through it, and I can help you out with the back of your head, because I know it's difficult, especially you need some practice. But yeah, message me on Discord. If you don't have it, email me and I'll send you the link. Michael R. Alex, will this video be saved? Yes. Yeah. This live stream is going to be saved. Shouldn't be an issue. Yeah. No, I always save these live streams. You guys can always go back and rewatch the video if you need to. What would you do if you ever hit 1 million subscribers? What do you mean? What would I do? I mean, I'd be very happy. Of course, I do a lot of giveaways. I'd probably create some type of merch and give away a bunch of t-shirts, bunch of my self-haircut courses for free. I'd probably set up some type of like meet and greet so that we all can meet at like random places throughout the country. And yeah, that'd be fun. 1 million subscribers. Listen, if I hit 1 million subscribers, we would be in a totally different ball game, and I would do so much more as a thanks for all of you guys' support. So it's important, you know. I don't undermine the appreciation that I have for all of you guys showing support over the past 2 years. Not for a second. Oh, you're asking as in what type of video would I make? Shave your eyebrows once you hit 1 million. Yeah, there's no way. Sorry. That's not going to happen. I don't know. I can think of something. Maybe I'll cut like Donald Trump's haircut. I'll give Donald Trump a haircut or something. I don't know. But I don't know. It'll be fun. But what's it called? There's a few other things. So what are we at? About 12. So for anybody, for all of you guys watching right now, if you click the second, I believe it's the second link in the description, I have a free Discord group chat. So for all of you guys that, you know, maybe I can't get to your questions in this video, if you ask them in the free Discord, I'm usually on there every single day at like random times throughout the day, and I try to answer questions if I can. So it's in the second link in the description. If you guys want to join the free Discord, it's absolutely free. There's already like 30 members. I just started, promoting it like 2 weeks ago. So it's slow, but it's gonna pick up soon. I already know it, and it's definitely something. If you have questions, you can ask me, and I'll get back to it there. Also, right after this live stream, I'm gonna be doing a Zoom call, basically to kind of go over the self-haircut course. If anybody wants to know a little bit more, I'll send you the Zoom link right now. I'm not sure if you guys can click on it or not, but I sent the Zoom link. So I'm basically going to be going over, I have a bunch of like a kind of like a very, very short, like 5-minute presentation, just to kind of go over the self-haircut course, answer any questions you guys have, tell you all the benefits that it brings, and just kind of take it from there. It shouldn't be too long, maybe like a 15-20 minute like Zoom call. Very short, but if you guys want to learn more about the self-haircut course, right after this live stream, just click over to the Zoom call, and we're going to be starting with that. You might just have to give me a few minutes. Let's just say 12:30. So in about 30 minutes. And then one last thing that I wanted to share while you guys keep at. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to your questions in just a second. Let's see. One last thing. If you guys don't know or don't already know, I am a real estate agent here in Miami. I have a second YouTube channel as well. It's called The Seventh Investment. If you guys don't know, most millionaires, they have 7 streams of income. So I named the channel after the 7 streams of income that most millionaires have. You never hear of a millionaire, not having a bunch of incomes. So I named it The Seventh Investment to kind of give you guys, like, it's a cool, like, fun name that says, hopefully within, my channel, whatever I'm teaching you guys, you will learn to gain at least one of those 7 streams of income. So I think it's really fun. On the channel, I talk about real estate, investing, personal finances, and just give you news and updates on what's going on within the economy, especially the real estate market, because it's very, very important. So if any of you guys want to subscribe to my second channel, I left the link in the chat below. I post pretty much the same thing as well, once a week, maybe twice a week. It depends. Once or twice a week I post, just like this channel. So definitely stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a lot of really, really good work with that channel as well. And then for this channel, I've got a lot of really cool videos coming out. I think you guys are going to love them. A lot of really interesting haircut videos to strangers. I've been cutting some really, really interesting people in public. A lot of either wealthy people or like up and coming people, really like cool, interesting people. So I think you guys are gonna really enjoy these videos that are coming out soon. But this weekend's video is a self-haircut video, just to leave that there. Okay, now let me answer some of these other questions. Let's see here. I like the technique from your brother. This video is much easy. This is my haircut style. Yeah, it's interesting. My brother's haircut, super difficult for some reason. I think over the years, his hair has gotten more thin, and it just requires so much more detail work using the lever. And that's why the lever is so important, because if you've got any type of hair texture similar to his, detail work is like crucial. So that's why I was like, cutting his hair took like an extra 10 minutes just to do a lot of detail work, because I didn't want any hard lines. So yeah, his haircut is very nice. Very good haircut. Would you ever reattempt the Chris Basio down fading challenge? In all honesty, I don't think so. I don't think so. I rewatched the video Chris posted. I kind of reanalyzed it after I failed, and I was just like, it doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense. It's like, as a self haircutter, I understand the challenge. It's fun, it's entertaining, it's cool. But as a self haircutter, it is way easier to just fade up. Like, you can put in each guideline going up, and then fade each guideline going down, that might be just as easy as guidelines up and fading up instead of just doing guidelines down, fading down. Like it doesn't, to me, it's like it throws everything off that I've done in the past 12 years and it just doesn't work. I mean, Chris, shout out to Chris for being able to do it. I'm not too sure that I would want to do it and it just didn't work out. I don't think I'll be able to. But interestingly enough, I've been in contact with Chris, and hopefully in the near future, maybe by this summer, I'll have a video for you guys with Chris. He's been extremely busy, like building his new barbershops throughout Tampa, but we should be creating a video soon, and I think it's gonna be really, really cool. I'm really excited to meet him. I've never met him in person, but we did speak. Let's see. How about the eyebrows? Do you know how to trim it? How to shape it? It looked like an angry bird. Oh, I look like an angry bird. Yeah. What's it called? Go to my channel and go to like, what's it called? Not most viewed, like the oldest videos, and just scroll. One of the first 10 videos I made was me teaching you guys how to trim your eyebrows. So if you have questions on that, check out that video because it's exactly how I do it today, using scissors and using tweezers as well to get any like stray hairs. It's very, very simple to cut your eyebrows, but you need like a really small scissor and tweezers. Let's see. Have you tried the three-way mirror that Amazon is selling? Let me do this really quick. You know, there's 20, 24, 25 of you guys watching. This is what I'm about to say is super important. Ready? Three-way mirror. Three-way mirror versus $7 Walmart or Target mirror. I'm not sure how much money these mirrors are going for. On Amazon, they're probably, I don't know, let's say, I would assume they're roughly $40 minimum. But then you got companies like the Self-Cut System who are charging anywhere from, I don't know, $90 to $200 for a mirror that has lights and it goes three ways. The issue with this mirror, and it's really cool because I've got course members that have literally reached out and we've done Zoom calls together where they've said, I have the 3 mirrors set up from the Self-Cut System and I can't cut the back of my head. You want to know why you can't cut the back of your head? Because if you've got a mirror in front of you, you've got a mirror that can only go this far and only go this far. How are you going to be able to cut the back of your head, especially if the mirrors aren't far away enough from one another? You can't move your arms and get inside to see. There's not enough room. So not only are they charging $90 to $200 for a mirror with lights, something that literally costs $7 works 1,000 times better than a three-way mirror. I'm very, very, like, my take on three-way mirrors is so strong because I know I've been using this $7 mirror for the past, like, however many years. It's only $7 and I cut my hair at the back of my head perfectly because of it. And the fact that I've got course members reaching out to me saying that, hey, Alex, I can't see the back of my head using the three-way mirror system. And I'm like, yeah, because their marketing is really good and they built up such a good brand over the past 10 years that it's crazy. So that's something that I wanted to say. If you guys are looking for a mirror, just go to Walmart, go to Target, and buy the $7 mirror. Do not buy the 3-way mirror. They are not going to be good for self haircuts. And then the other thing, handheld mirrors. Also, do not use handheld mirrors. This is the best bang for your buck. It's $7, very cheap, and you get to see everything. So hopefully that made some sense, because I'm not too confident about 3-way mirrors. Do you have any videos trimming your mustache? Yeah, same thing. I think trimming the mustache, it's probably one of the first like 15 or 20 videos that I've made. So if you just kind of scroll back to my older videos, like the first videos that I created, I think it's like one of the first 20 videos. There's a mustache video as well. So what made you start cutting your own hair? Was it to save money? Yeah, let me erase this stuff really quick, and then I think I might have to jump off in like 10 minutes or so. So let me do a few more, and I'll let you guys know. All right, let's see. So what was the question? What made you want to start cutting your own hair? Was it to save money? So I basically started cutting my own hair when I was 13 or 14 years old, right? One of the big reasons why I started cutting my own hair was to help my parents save the dollar sign, right? Save money. That was like one of the big reasons. The second reason, so this is, let's say, reason 1, reason 2, reason 3, you know, helping my parents save money was probably, at least it was a very, very large portion of it, because I, you know, as a young teenager, the last thing you want to see is your parents fighting over money. So you feel like you want to do everything that you can to help out in any way. And I felt like, you know, even though it was a small amount, you know, a couple of dollars here that I could help them save would, you know, help out the family as much as it could. The next thing was the haircuts were garbage, right? They were garbage. And the reason why is because my parents took me to places like Supercuts, Hello Gorgeous. I'm not even sure if Supercuts or Hello Gorgeous are still around. But basically, these are hair salons, right? They're not barbershops, they're hair salons where you've got middle-aged men and women, mostly women, who are cutting people's hair as their part-time job. So you've got middle-aged men and women cutting hair for part-time. I mean, PT part-time. And the issue is with that, they're not professionals. They might have a license to cut hair, but it's not their thing. Like, they might have another job that they do on the side as well to make more money, and then they clock in, you know, 1 or 2 hours every other day to cut people's hair to make extra money. And these haircuts are no good haircuts. I've never been to a barber shop. And so since I was 13 or 14 years old, the big reasons why I started to cut my own hair were because I wanted to help my parents save money, and because the haircuts at the hair salons were no good. They were not good. So I took it, I made it a priority to cut my own hair. One, because it would be a skill that I know I could use my entire life. So, you know, it's been 13 years, 12, 13 years, and I still cut my own hair today. I've saved myself, my brothers, my father, My friends, I don't even know. It's in the thousands of dollars from haircuts every 2 weeks for myself at least, and like every month for everybody else. So these are the reasons why I started cutting my own hair, and now I teach you guys. You know, this is the skills that I love doing, and I teach you guys how to do it. It's fun. Which mirror is that you're using for $7? Can you show us? Let me see if I can grab it real quick. Give me 1 second. I'll grab it for you. All right, ready? So I'm not going to show you the mirror side. Let me see if you can see it here. Right, let's angle like this. Can I see it here? Perfect. Okay. So it's about, let's say, 13 inches this way. And it's about, if I stand it on the floor, it's about right here. I'm 5'8", so it's about, I don't know, 4 feet tall. Right? If I put it to the ceiling, this is where it's at. So it's pretty large. You can see everything that you need to see with this mirror, right? This is one of those mirrors that you lay on the back of your door. So the ones that you hang on the back of your door, like they're a mirror door basically. But what you do, and I've got plenty of videos. I've got a mirror, like a few mirror videos dedicated to this, so you can check out that on my channel as well. But you just angle the mirror at 45 degrees while placing it on the vanity, and then you'll be able to see everything. So hopefully that helped. But it's a $7 mirror, super cheap, very, very good. But yeah, carne asada. Yes, sir. So I'm in the middle of growing out my hair right now. I've got basically, once we hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna give myself a #1 guard buzz cut mid fade. And so from right now at like 83,000 subscribers to 100,000, I'm gonna be growing out my hair. So the day we hit 100,000 subscribers, my hair is probably gonna be twice as long, maybe. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can get it next week. Hopefully we can hit 100,000 like in a month from now. You know, that would be ideal. But until we hit 100K, I'm gonna keep on growing out my hair. So share this video, share all of my videos, share my channel with everybody that you know, so we can hit 100,000 subscribers and I can give myself this #1 guard buzz cut mid fade. So that's really what I'm doing. And I'm just growing out my hair. Let me show you. Let me see if I can see it on the screen here and show you guys as well. My hairstyle. Really long, lots of hair. It's getting really, really heavy. My hair is so thick. It's crazy, right? Lots of hair. All right, let's see. I'm gonna answer like a few more questions, and then we're gonna start the Zoom call for anybody that wants to learn more about the course. So let's do this really quick. Also, you guys, all of the discount codes have been released in the chat. Not sure if you got them all, but I'll send them again just in case. Would you be on your first? My question would be on your first guideline, starting at the eyebrow line, right? But what if you have a larger forehead? Do you start the line higher? Yeah, and I mean, and this is why it would be important, Isaac. The issue is because I don't know what you look like, I can't necessarily tell you. So if I could do a Zoom call with you, if you were to join the course or if you were to send me photos, I can't really tell you exactly where you would start your guideline. You know, I would just say slightly above the ear and then take it from there, because everybody's head's different. You know, when you cut children's hair, teenagers' hair, it's a lot more challenging because their heads are more compressed. So you have to do a lot more like smaller guidelines, and it makes things difficult. Um, so I would say either, yeah, check out the Self Haircut course if you really want to learn. We can do a private live stream on Zoom, and I can help you out with that. Plus, you get, of course, all of the videos and new videos every single every so often. I post new videos as well. So either that, or just send me some photos, and I can't guarantee that I'll get to it because it's really hard to respond to a lot of the comments I get. Which is why I'm doing the live stream. Do you start the line higher? Yeah, I would just say maybe start it right around the top of the ear if that's the case. I don't really know what it looks like now. Do a southwestern fade for 100K. If you can send me a photo of what that is, maybe I'll look at it. But I've already told everybody a buzz cut #1 guard, and that's gonna be it. What guards I need if I start my first guideline with #1 guard closed? Yeah, it's the same thing. It'll be the same exact thing. So whatever you're starting with, like I just start with the no guard lever closed, and then I gradually work up the guards, right? So if you're starting at the 1 guard, just don't do the ones previous. Just keep going up the list. So you can follow any of my self haircut videos. I usually do no guard lever closed, #1, #2, #3. Once you see that, then just don't do the no guard lever closed, #1, #2, #3, and then use the half guard, 1.5 guard to fade in the hard lines. So it's keeping it simple. Just don't do the first half of the haircut. So if that's what you're doing. All right, one more question, then we're jumping over to the Zoom so I can answer and kind of show you guys the benefits of the Self Haircut course for any of you guys that are interested in joining and learning more. What was the hardest thing to learn when you were cutting your own hair? That's a good question. What was the hardest thing that I had to learn while cutting my own hair? I think the hardest thing might have been I'm not sure if I know the hardest, but I can say one thing that took me a while to learn. It's not that I didn't grasp it right away, it's that I didn't notice it until I was told. When Chris Bossio reacted to my first video, he said to spread out the guidelines more than what I was previously. So before I would spread the guidelines out like 1/4 of an inch, maybe 1/2 an inch. He was like, no, go up a full inch each guideline, and then you'll see a lot more gradients within the fade. And the second I did that, the fade started to look a lot better. So spread the guidelines a little bit more, and you'll probably see a much better fade. So I think that was probably the hardest thing. I wouldn't say it was hard. It wasn't hard to learn. It was just I needed somebody to tell me that in order to actually do it. And obviously Chris Bossio is a very, very good barber, so definitely somebody to listen to. But let's see. Mr. Supika, I love your videos. Claudia, thank you. Isaac, thanks. Sita, hi. Nugan with the clapping. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna jump in. Let me send over the Zoom link really quick again. I'm gonna be jumping on the Zoom call right now, so give me maybe like 2 minutes. I'll jump on. Let me get some water, and then we can start talking about the Self Haircut course for any of you guys that are interested and want to learn. I'll probably break some things down on the whiteboard again and talk about it there. So you guys will see me again next Thursday. I'll probably be doing another live stream. Just talk about whatever, Q&As, anything self haircut, Q&A related, and we can talk about it here. So I do appreciate all of you guys for joining. It's been a really fun time answering all of your questions, seeing all of you guys in the chat, and just seeing so many people share the passion and interest in cutting your own hair. You know, a few years ago, before the pandemic and COVID, this was like nothing. Like cutting your own hair was like nothing. And since then, it's opened eyes to so many more people. I've seen so many comments where people were like, "What? You cut your own hair? I didn't even think that was possible. How do you cut your own hair?" And I'm just like, wow, I had no idea. People literally didn't know it was even possible. Like they thought it was impossible to cut your own hair. So I'm just like, it's really cool to see more and more people gain interest about self haircuts. So it's cool, and I'm glad to be able to teach you guys how to do it. But yeah, if anybody wants to join in the Zoom call, jump right in. I'm gonna be clicking on the link right now after I end this call. And again, thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for Saturday's self haircut video, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.